Hello everybody, John12 back here again with another video, and today I bring you another top 5. Now, as hinted in my last top 5, today's all about Harley Quinn. Now, seeing as how February of this month has pretty much been Harley Quinn month, and this is pretty much my last week to actually be able to talk about the character, so that's why I'm here talking about Harley Quinn, because, you know, why not? Anyways, the point of the video is that it is Harley Quinn month, and today I decided, you know, what better way to talk about Harley Quinn than my favorite versions of the character throughout the comic book series and slash her entire run in the DC universe. Now, overall, Harley Quinn hasn't really gone through that many changes. She's pretty much has stayed consistent throughout her comic book run and existence in the DC universe. Usually her design stays the same without, you know, variations here and there. But overall, there has been significant changes with the character, not only through costume-wise, but by her intentions, her character, and overall design. So that's why I pretty much wanted to make this. So kind of similar to my top 5 versions of Catwoman video, this is kind of going to be on the same wavelength. So overall, that's pretty much where I'm going at. And personally, let's just enjoy the amazing character of Harley Quinn. Anyways, starting up at number 5 on my list has to go to Harley Quinn from the Joker graphic novel. If you've not seen the Joker graphic novel, I actually did a review on it during my comic book series, my comic book read series. So if you want to check that out, go to my channel, check out the playlist. It'll be right there. So, but if you've not seen any of the Joker graphic novels, or have not read that specific Joker graphic novel, then this may contain spoilers. But overall, Harley Quinn has been changed dramatically in this new series. This Joker graphic novel basically takes a realistic taking, kind of post Chris Nolan Dark Knight universe, and pretty much taking all of the supervillains of Batman's universe, specifically the Joker, and putting them in a more rural, urban, you know, psychotic, gritty, you know, more realistic looking fashion. I mean, like, it looks, instead of being like the Gotham City that we know and love from the comic books, this new Gotham City looks like Detroit back in the 80s or something. It's just run down and crappy. And Harley Quinn is no exception. In this new universe, she's obviously still Joker's girlfriend, but she's a mute, and she's also a stripper slash exotic dancer. And throughout the entire run of this specific story, she does not even speak one word. All she does is kill people, help the Joker with his, you know, dumbass schemes, and basically gets naked every 5 seconds during her strip scenes and whatnot. So that's pretty much one of the more interesting, elaborate stuff. I mean, granted, Harley Quinn is a specific character that people know and love for specific reasons. But you have to admit, in this one story where you weren't completely expecting the character at all, for her to just wildly just open up the scene with, like, you know, here's that redhead chick that Joker, like, glances at for a few seconds, then sits down. Spoilers. She goes to the stage, she does her show, and then she puts on the mask, and then you know, holy shit, okay, this is Harley Quinn. And also, I always liked the story because, in this specific version of Harley Quinn, because mostly, I always felt like if there ever was a Harley Quinn in the Chris Nolan Dark Knight universe, like if Heath Ledger's Joker in the Dark Knight had a Harley Quinn, this is the Harley Quinn that he would have, realistically. I mean, at the end of the day, Harley Quinn would never fit in the Chris Nolan universe, but if it did, this is the version that would work. Anyways, it's just one of my personal favorites. I just love the design, the new version of the character, the way she looks. I mean, like, she looks like a real person. I mean, like, it just looks like this is how Harley Quinn would be in the real world. Anyways, moving off of that, coming in number 4 on my list has to go to the New 52 version of the character. Now, I know initially a lot of people had problems with this new design of the character. A lot of people love the traditional version of the character in the comic books, but I never had a big problem with this new version. My only real problems with the new design of Harley Quinn is that, A, I'm not really big on the hair dye stuff. I mean, they've tried to do this a lot of times, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think it looks a little too childish sometimes, depending on the specific artist who's drawing Harley Quinn at the time, whether it be, the Suicide Squad or the Harley Quinn stuff or Batman stuff. It looks a little childish, but there are some moments where she just looks like a really awesome, badass Joker, punk rock Joker counterpart to a certain extent. She just looks really cool. I love her new design. The eyes just look really crazy and awesome. I love how they just took her from being a normal person to making her more like the Joker, where she has bleached skin at the same time. It's just really cool aesthetic. But overall, the hair thing kind of bothers me at certain points. I just like her to be a blonde, I mean, like, just let her be a blonde. Why do you have to, like, have two sides change? And designers and artists do this all the freaking time. It's so annoying. But overall, it is what it is. And at the same time, it's just one of those things you have to grow to love with Harley Quinn. But overall, the New 52 is number 4 on my list. Moving off of that, going to number 3 on my list has to go to Harley Quinn from Injustice: Gods Among Us. Now, this video game may not be the greatest DC video game of all time, but I loved the designs of majority of the characters that were presented in this video game, like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Aquaman, Catwoman, and Harley Quinn. I mean, majority of the redesigns for the characters in this video game were so badass, and Harley Quinn is no exception. She looks fucking awesome. And I also really like her variant costume design in the video game itself. But overall, her standard video game costume design is really awesome. It's definitely a lot, if I could use the word, sluttier than your normal Harley Quinn. But at the end of the day, it's comic books, people. Anytime there's a female superheroine in a comic book genre, she's gonna be half naked doing stupid stuff. So it's only, I mean, like, if you have guys wearing underwear outside their pants, you have to just fuck logic, fuck, comparisons to real world, and just be okay with what's going on here. And that's what it is with Injustice: Gods Among Us, Harley Quinn. Because all she is wearing super high boots, some weird, stupid gesture jacket, and she's just walking around with no bra and just her panties. That's pretty fucking awesome if you're a Harley Quinn fan, which I am, so it's pretty fucking cool to have this kind of version. Once again, it has the two hair color design on the head. Once again, I prefer her to be a blonde. I don't know why. Once again, artists love having her two different type of hair colors. But overall, it's cool for what they're trying to do with this specific storyline in the video game. But overall, this version of Harley Quinn is awesome and I love it. Moving off of that, going to number 2 on my list has to go to, of course, the Arkham video game series. The Arkham video game series has been possibly the best video game series that has ever come to not only video games, but DC, Batman, Marvel, comic books, just in superheroes in general, just the best of the best. Definitely top on the list of that kind of list. But overall, one of the greatest redesigns of any of the characters has to be Harley Quinn. I mean, like, she has a variant design in every single freaking video game, whether it be Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and of course, Arkham Knight. So it's just really badass to see the evolution of her character, whereas, Joker and Batman have stayed somewhat consistent if you're not including Origins or Knight. But overall, Batman and Joker have stayed the same, but Harley Quinn consistently changes. I mean, like, the first video game, she's a nurse, and in the second video game, she's like this motorcycle punk rock chick, and then in the third one, she's more like a ballerina type thing. I don't know. It's just really badass to see the redesign of her character throughout the video game series. And of course, I'm just a huge fan of the Arkham video games. I played them. They're awesome. They're great. They're just badass storytelling mixed with awesome action video game sequences. So that's pretty awesome. But overall, that's number 2 on my list. Moving off of that, I think I'm going to be skipping the honorable mentions because, once again, there aren't really that many variants of Harley Quinn in the video game, not only video games, but of course in the animation series, and of course the movies, and obviously the comic book run. So there's not really that many changes that I can think of right off the bat without having to, like, look it up, but or going through my comic books. But anyways, at the end of the day, these are my favorite versions of Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is definitely one of my favorite Gotham Vixens, or just my favorite female characters in the DC universe in general. I'm pretty sure everyone else loves her, and I cannot wait to see, generally, the new live-action version of Harley Quinn, which is going to be played by Margot Robbie in Suicide Squad. I cannot wait to see that. But anyways, the creme de la creme of all versions of Harley Quinn is, of course, at number one. And number one on my list has to go to the animated series version of Harley Quinn. As always, Batman the Animated Series is the creme de la creme of all Batman content. It beats the video games. It beats any other cartoon. It beats even the movies. Batman the Animated Series is God amongst God. It's the godfather of any type of comic book slash Batman slash DC slash anything. It's the best. And Harley Quinn was not only the introduction of Batman series was not only the introduction of the Harley Quinn character, but of course created one of the best things of that series. I mean, when she came around, it was just like, holy shit, you can just have something like that. You can just do that. You can just like add stuff. You know, because before you watch the Batman animated series and you're trying to see like, oh, your favorite your favorite characters, and then Paul Dini is just like bringing out characters and creating storylines for new versions of characters, and you have Mr. Freeze, Heart of Ice, you have like a new maniacal Joker exiting the whole 60s run of the Joker, and taking a whole nother spin from the Jack Nicholson book, and then bam, you bring out, holy shit, he has a fucking female sidekick. How the hell did that happen? It's just fucking the greatness of Paul Dini's head, and Harley Quinn will never look as badass as she does in the Batman animated series, but then again, there's always a whole nother generation and world and artist who wants to redesign the character and bring new life to her overall pre-existing storyline. But overall, February is Harley Quinn month. I hope everyone has enjoyed Harley Quinn month by watching her in the animated series, watching her variant versions of the character in the comic books. I hope everybody has like gone to your local comic book shop to at least buy some Harley Quinn stuff. But overall, this is my top 5 list of my favorite versions of Harley Quinn. Number 5 is the Joker graphic novel version. 4 is New 52. 3 is Injustice Gods Among Us. 2 is, of course, the Arkham video games. And number 1 is obviously the Batman animated series. So overall, that is my top 5 versions of the character. But of course, this list is subjective as always. All my top 5s are subjective. So in the comment section below, let me know, what is your favorite version of the character of Harley Quinn? What is your favorite variant costume? What is your favorite line? What is your favorite anything of the character? And of course, if you want to recommend any future Harley Quinn or any type of Suicide Squad, New 52, DC type of video, because Suicide Squad is coming, and Will Smith and Margot Robbie have been talking a lot about it, so it's only nonetheless until we see Harley Quinn / Margot Robbie in action doing some shit. And I want to fucking see that. So, and I'm pretty sure all of you at home want to see that. So, I'll definitely be making more videos, topics on that, and of course, maybe more top 5 surrounding the character of Harley Quinn, and possibly Suicide Squad when the movie actually comes to fruition, which should be, what, next month from now or something? So, anyways, hope everyone has enjoyed. Comment section below, let me know what you personally think about this top 5, and of course, let me know what your personal top 5 favorite versions of the character is. I hope everyone has enjoyed Harley Quinn month, and subscribe to my channel if you've not done so already. I hope everyone has enjoyed. This is Chanch12.